Mathematics for Computing Professionals, Specimen Exam Paper, Question 9. Your department is deciding whether or not to bid for a contract. Preparation of the bid will cost £10,000. You estimate your bid will have a 50% chance of getting on the shortlist. If the bid does not get on the shortlist, it will be rejected. Once on the shortlist, you'll have to supply further detailed information, which will cost you an additional £5,000 to prepare. Let's look at the decision tree. Let's clear a bit of space. Start with the decision tree. It will cost us £10,000 to prepare, and we have to have a 50% chance of winning and a 50% chance of losing. Once on the shortlist, you'll have to supply further detailed information, which will cost an additional £5,000. Once on the shortlist, you will have to supply further detailed information, which will cost an additional £5,000 to prepare. That will add an extra section to our branch. If your bid is successful, you estimate it will cost you £127,000 to produce the goods, and you're considering three possible bid prices: £155,000, £170,000 and £190,000, with a probability of the bids being accepted once they've been shortlisted of 0.9, 0.75 and 0.35 respectively. So that adds another section to our branch with the probabilities given. Now we need to calculate the expected monetary value. So first of all, we're going to calculate from here, just this section here. To calculate the expected monetary value, we take the probability times the bid value minus the cost of production minus the cost of preparation. 155 minus 127 minus 10 minus 5, plus the probability of not winning the order times the cost of production. So we get a net estimated monetary value of 10.2 thousand. We do the same for the middle branch with different figures, so it's 0.75 times a bracket containing 170 minus 127 minus 15, plus the probability of not getting the order, which is 25%, times the cost of producing the bid, 15%, and that gives us an expected monetary value of £17.5 thousand. And for the final branch, we have 0.35 times a bracket containing 190 minus 127 minus 15, plus the probability of not getting the bid times the cost of producing the bid, and that gives us a value of 0.75. So out of these three options, the 170,000 bid is the one with the highest value, so that's the one that we'll take forward. So this figure represents the estimated monetary value for this section of the tree. So the final step now is to calculate the net monetary value of this entire branch. If you remember, we had a 50% chance of winning the contract in the first place. £17,500 times the 50% chance of winning the contract, plus the 50% chance of not winning the contract, times the £10,000 that we would have spent preparing the bid to this level. We only take 10,000, not 15,000, because the decision is made at that point there. So half times 17.5 plus a half times minus 10 gives us a net monetary value of 3.625, which means that it's worth making a bid for the contract at the £175,000 level.